South Asia teams coming in, so great stuff on all these squads. Go over the highlights of this game.
Yeah, and it gotta give a huge amount of respect for Team Extreme, right? Because they had lost 2 players early on, and the fact they made the push to rotate even into the blue zone. Okay, that push into blue zone was to take down the last player of JMR, but that's fine, right? Because that's okay, because that's eliminating another body on the floor. That's eliminating another player that could potentially take you out, and that was really nice play. And then they were able to come in from the east side of the north circle, and they survived as that last player, and that was really well played. And you got to think that Nez, who were engaging onto Team Extreme at one point and took down that second last player, if they had to close out that squad wipe, could we have seen Inez taking the chicken dinner?
I mean, it could have been possible, that's for sure, but then that's when you see the fight where Soul, you know, they had still HP off BGS Crawl, trying to go for the backside. Got that one member, made things definitely a lot harder for Soul to push up there, but then once again, those grenades, like regardless, that double nade gets the knockdown, gets the secure, gets a little bit more damage on top of Evil. Team was surrounded by like 3 teams, and they still made it out alive. They did die a little bit later after, but like they made it out of one of the trickiest positions I've ever seen in PUBG Mobile esports. So great job from Team Hype, but then things got a little bit tricky, as it did have like a mini city finish in an actual proper sense of things.
And we'll go over things now as we see the vroom vroom replay of the highlights from that first game of the day. It was manic, it was crazy. We didn't see any teams go out until I believe like the 80-minute mark. It was absolutely phenomenal. So like you said, the passiveness of those teams really shining through that first game.
There we go. Back over to the replay. We're going to be seeing Team Timberless picking a pretty decently early fight in that later stage. And then Megastars, the amount of pressure they could have had from that position was huge. They did get a lot of roses back on their own teammates, but then they just got information that just waited. The circle was a little bit unluckier later. But really shows the Deadeyes guy. The fact that they had that compound early on was great, but because of that 2-2 split, it makes it harder to deny pushes from Fnatic, also from VSG Crawlers. That's why they were having to share really those specific compounds.
Man, but this was the final moments, right? Like I said, 11 players, 4 teams, and in the end, Fnatic, they were doing a great job, but they got dropped from behind by Deadeye's guy, and that was it. They just closed out. Actually, no. Sorry, it was actually VSG himself safe, and he got him into a position where his team finished 3rd place, and we cannot hate on that at all. I would just love to see Megastars get the chicken dinner.
I think that we need to see Megastars chicken dinner eventually. It is well deserved. It's like VSG Crawlers, you know, another team that do deserve a chicken dinner. It would be nice to see them get one. We've still got 3 games remaining as you go over the highlights of this game. Of Irangle and things happen. Like, so when they went for the push upon Janmara, they got 2 knockdowns. I think there was a little bit of a slow reaction coming out from Janmara, and the buggy move was definitely way too delayed. But you know what? From going over from Mill to Power back into that position, I said it was a gamble, but they responded to that circle shift in the better way they possibly could have.
But here's the thing. And Soul are great, and they're very intelligent as a team, but they play too passively throughout the whole game. Early game, play passive, that's great, but there comes a time in the game, there comes a time, whether it is a mid part or late part, where you have to be aggressive, where you have to shut the team down. The reason why is because they didn't shut down